Hello, beautiful people. So, I just wanted to share your story about chasing limiting beliefs and how it can be part of our life and how it can limit us and imprison us for so many years without actually realizing it, which is the power that limiting beliefs or beliefs that limit you, lack-based beliefs, can have over you and your thinking, feeling, and action states, your attitude towards health, your attitude towards life, your attitude towards other people, your relationships, partners, parenting, all these things, right? So I just wanted to share with you a limiting belief that I had that was I spent most of my younger years chasing to overcome it, to prove that it's not right, and I didn't even realize I was doing this. So this is the power of limiting beliefs that they have over you. So I was believing that I was stupid, and this was a belief that was put into my brain. As I said, all beliefs are we download them. No, we kind of integrate them into our system through programming, conditioning as children from our parents, from peers, from society, from mainstream media, all the rest of it. So I was told, obviously, I had dyslexia as a child. I was very I had a different way of learning, and they didn't recognize dyslexia at that point either. And so they didn't have any kind of alternative ways of learning or teaching. And so I was told, I was kind of like the slow kid in the school, right? I was given this impression by other teachers. I was then, they had their way of behaving with me and saying things that kind of like reinforce that belief. Then I went to university. My mother at the same also was not particularly encouraging. Let's say that I called it the hard love. I now call it the hard love because I realize it's her own limiting beliefs. But she never encouraged me. In fact, she often held me back. I would believe in myself about something. I said I would want to go to Edinburgh University and study immunology there, and she was like, "Joe, don't aim too high because you're only going to fall on your nose." I was just like, it was actually the rocket fuel that I needed, thank God, because I did have this belief that I can do things, that I'm capable. So that's, even though I felt I was stupid, I did have a belief that I am capable and I can put my mind to it, I can work hard and I can achieve. So that's what I call hard loving. So I just kind of gave her the big, up yours, kind of, I'm going to do this and I'm going to prove to you that I can do this. But the problem was I spent the rest of my life proving, because I wanted to prove that I wasn't stupid, right? So I didn't realize that I was chasing this belief. Chasing, in the sense, is a limiting belief that's not even wasn't even based, what isn't even true, right? So that's why I'm looking at this today. I'm chasing it. I spent the rest of my life now going to from university to do a master's, and in Greek. So I moved even country to even more challenging situations and more challenging, and all constantly challenging myself. Then I did a PhD, and finally got to the PhD in 2013. I think it was. I graduated from biomedicine and Crete University, the medical department of the Crete University, and I didn't even print out my PhD. Like I don't even have a hard copy of my PhD. And that's how kind of little value that I gave to myself. And I just one moment, I just woke up when I started to look into, I had chronic pain at the time, and I was looking into all these concepts of mind-body syndrome and how they affect us internally, and physically, mentally, and emotionally. And I just realized that I started looking at, but understanding the concept of limiting beliefs. I didn't even realize at the time that I had limiting beliefs. And not only that, but the beliefs are the prison walls that we keep ourselves in, because we think, feel, and act within those walls, right? So I was like, oh my God, I've spent my whole life chasing a belief, a limiting belief that isn't even real, that was planted in there because of my, peer groups and family and my sister and my mother and various other, to not that they was do it deliberately to do something horrible to me, right? It was just completely unconscious. But that's how beliefs go in. So when we start to realize this, we can start to become a rule buster, what I call bullshit rules of life, like the rules that we live in. And with the walls, the limiting beliefs is another word for the bullshit rules. They're passed down from generation to generation, and we need to start to actually identify them, right? So in the next video, I'm going to show you how we can actually break these bullshit rules or break these cycles of limiting beliefs, and actually transcend them quite easy, much easier than you think, with various different skills and tips and tools. And also I'm going to be doing a webinar on this. So come live tomorrow in my Facebook group, Dr. Joanna Charlton, and my body coach, pain specialist and life coach, holistic life coach. Then you can find out some of these tips, and we'll get to the essence of these, and the limiting beliefs that you may have around your health, which are keeping you within the walls of sickness rather than the innate state of our body, which is health, right? Mental, physical, and emotional health. It's innate, it's nature, it's natural to be healthy, just like a cut heals itself. There's a wisdom of the body. It does its job for you, but we just have to get out of the way. We have to get our limiting beliefs that are keeping us stuck out of the way, and understand where limiting beliefs come from, and that we can upgrade them, define and redefine ourselves in health, physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health. So with that, I'll love you and leave you. I hope you like my chasing limiting belief story, and I hope that you have identified yours. So write them down, and I'm going to give you some suggestions also on the live tomorrow. So I'll love you and leave you until next time. Bye for now.